All right, guys, I had an interesting experience this morning in my Tesla. So I just drove 28 miles round trip in my Tesla Model S. This is a 2015 Tesla Model S P85D. So here's the car here. So the temperature this morning outside was like 21 degrees, so super cold. The car's been in a heated garage though, so I keep my garage, when it's that cold, I keep it like at 51 degrees, 51 degrees. So the car was plugged in overnight. It was, you know, in a heated garage, and so I got in the car this morning and I had to go 14 miles one way, 14 miles back, a 28-mile round trip in cold weather. So the temperature range was between like 21 to 29 degrees the whole time, okay? So here's what I want to show you. I just got home. Let me show you how the range looks here. So if you see here, it says 21 miles is the range I have left on the car. So I had 121 miles left. I started at 177 miles. Okay, so 177 miles was what I started at. I now have 122 miles, so over 50 miles of loss of range for only going, 28 miles. I only went 28 miles, but I lost over 50 miles of range, which was crazy. So if you see here, the temperature still reads really, let's see, the temperature still says 28 degrees out. I just pulled into the garage. That'll heat up as the it adjusts to the temperature. But I thought that was super crazy. Like, I haven't had a ton of cold weather experience in driving with the Tesla yet. I kind of got it in, like, it was late winter of this year, and now it's early winter of the next season. So haven't had a ton of winter driving, but I was shocked that it took so much battery. Now that the car only sat for an hour and a half. Like, I sat in the parking lot for an hour and a half. It was cold out. The car has to heat its battery though. The car maintains a constant battery temperature, and you know, it's got to keep those batteries around 75 degrees. And so it seems like the efficiency goes down quite a bit. For example, here, our watt hours per mile, 407 is the watt hours per mile, which that's not very good. That's really high. So the efficiency of the car is not very good in the cold weather. So I knew it was going to be bad. I didn't know it was going to be this bad though. So, you know, if I have 177 miles when I start out for the day and it's going to be in the 20-degree Fahrenheit range, I would, based on what I'm seeing, I would be surprised if I can go about 100 miles. It's going to take a lot of energy to heat the pack, to heat the cab of the, you know, the interior, and you know, you got your seat heaters on, and to heat that battery pack, you know, you lose a lot of range. So I was surprised at that, and you know, I just want to pass this information along. If you're looking at a Tesla, I don't know how other electric cars are. They're probably similar, that these lithium-ion battery packs just have to be heated, and if you are driving in consistently cold weather like this, you know, you're going to lose your range. It's not that bad of it. It's not that big of a deal if you're just driving around town and you know, you're going 50, 60 miles here and there, and under 120 miles of range. You get home, you plug it back in, it charges back up. That's not a big of a deal. Where it's going to be a big deal, if I had to go on a road trip with this, you know, if I've got 110 miles between superchargers, you know, it's going to be a tight squeeze to get to those superchargers. So just something to consider. You know, this is where it's helpful to have a gas or a diesel vehicle to kind of supplement your electric car driving. You know, it's going to be, those internal combustion cars just aren't affected as much they're not as affected as much with the cold weather. In fact, they actually do, sometimes they're more efficient in cold weather because that colder air is more dense and it combusts easier, and you get more combustion out of that denser, colder air than hot air. So, you know, it's interesting. That's maybe this is kind of a downside of electric cars, is just the cold weather driving and performance. You know, something that you need to know getting into a car like this, because you know, your range is going to be significantly less. But also, you know, now I have less than 50% battery. I got to charge it back up. So the efficiency is a lot less in cold weather, and that's where I used almost 70 or almost 50, you know, over 50 miles of range to go half that in actual driving. So, but I have to charge it back up as if I actually went over 50 miles. So that's where the efficiency is lacking. Anyways, hopefully you found that helpful, entertaining, or at least informative, because that's kind of this is one of the downfalls or shortcomings of electric vehicles, is just this cold weather performance. So the car is all weather. So even though, you know, we had snow yesterday, I drove it in the snow. It did fine. It has all-wheel drive. I don't have winter tires on it yet. I don't know if I'm going to or not. But you know, if you put some winter tires on this, these all-wheel drive Teslas do really well. So you know, traction's not an issue. It's just the range. And especially if you're going to, let's say if you work, you know, you have to drive to work and the car is sitting outside in 20-degree weather for 8 hours, you're going to lose quite a bit of range off of that. And then you get back in the car and you drive home. That's going to be a big drop in your range. So something to consider. Anyways, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.